Alright, what's going on, dudes? So, real quick, this is not a tier 1 list. I'm not recommending you craft this to be like the ultimate competitive player or anything like that. But why you should craft this list is if you like the following. If you like playing a more control-based playstyle, but you're not like a super like just wait and slowly grind out the game, like if you want to be a bit more proactive and apply pressure to your opponent while you control the board and just kind of eke out advantages, this is your list. Like, Mono Red Control really is the list for you. Now, this is a Underdog based list. He's the original creator of what inspired this list. Many of those cards went out of standard like months and months ago. So this is the closest thing I can get to it that's mono red. I do have a Gruul variant as well if you want to look at the channel. Maybe I'll link that as well. So the main build-arounds are Monument to Endurance and Chandra Spark Hunter. And what we can do with Chandra Spark Hunter is we get that passive pressure with our crew tokens, our vehicles. So these vehicles basically act sort of in a similar fashion as Urabrass Forge, but Chandra also gives us all these other layers of versatility of being able to either sack an artifact, which we have plenty of, and we can create treasure tokens as well to sack if we want to draw a card, if we just want pure card advantage that way. But we can also just discard a card like one of our lands if we don't need them, and we can use Monument to Endurance to draw an additional card, or create a treasure token, or we can force our opponent to lose life. So we basically have two Urabrass Forge in a way, right? So if you think about Urabrass Forge, it's a piece that you put down on turn 3, and for the rest of the game, it's going to provide you with a sort of passive pressure towards the opponent. The opponent has to either end the game before that thing gets too strong, or it has to just destroy the artifact, right? So Monument kind of acts like that in a similar way, but you need to build around it more. It needs to be activated. It's not self-sustaining or self-sufficient like Forge is, which is why Forge is such a great card. But we can activate it using Collector's Vault, and we can activate it using Chandra. So Chandra and Monument are sort of like our Urabrass Forge that play off one another, and Collector's Vault also helps play off Endurance and Chandra, because we can sack the treasure token if we want to just build Chandra's ult without discarding a card. What's nice about Vault is we draw a card before we discard something, so that's another benefit of using Vault over using Chandra's +2. But we're trying to get the ultimate online as soon as possible. That way we can deal 3 damage to any target, and that includes the face, right? So we can get the ultimate online. With Chandra, she can activate her own ultimate damage using her create a 3-2 colorless vehicle, which is an artifact. We can also draw, we can discard something and draw with the +2 after the ultimate to use Monument to create a treasure token, which will then do a deal 3 damage. I'm getting these all mixed up, guys, sorry. That's the thing about this deck, is there's so many different paths and so many different like options you have if you can stay alive for the initial like first few turns. And then Collector's Vault also creates a treasure token. That's another way we can deal damage. We've got other artifacts here. We got more artifacts in the sideboard, so it's all really cool, man. It's really nice. I also have a 1-of Artist talent. If we can get this to level 3, then we can deal more damage with all of our stuff, which includes the ultimate as well. It's not going to include the Monument because this is a lose 3 life, not a deal 3 damage. We've also got a Braid for artifact hate. We got our removal spells of choice, Seer, Burst, Thunder. Thunder's great because, you know, we have a lot of ways to get treasure tokens, so we can tier this up pretty quickly if we need to deal with big threats, which is what red tends to struggle with, so Thunder's just great. And Burst is also another way we can hit face, but we can also hit other targets as well, like Planeswalkers, with the, which Thunder magic cannot do. And then Graveyard Hate, Pyro, and Slagstorm for our board sweepers. Slagstorm can go face, like I mentioned. It's not amazing, like, you know, deal 3 damage on turn 3 is, in many circumstances, not enough, but it's still better than nothing, in my opinion. There's still a lot of decks that, you know, their toughness level creatures tend to be around 3, you know, by turn 3. So it's not great against landfall, but it's still good enough a lot of times. So it's definitely not your Day of Judgment, but it is what we got. And then 2 of Overlords for fun. I still like those from the old deck. Just being able to deal 4 and then have this passive clock that like off board, off the main board. What do you call it? Off the creature board. So you know you can't get board sweeped. He can't really be targeted as easily. And then on that turn, whenever he becomes a creature, you can also maybe put down a Planeswalker or Chandra or something like that to basically force your opponent to choose, do they need to spend a card to kill Overlord, or do they need to spend a card to kill your Chandra or your Ugin or your other Chandra. So we're running this other Chandra mainly because we don't have that old 6-mana Chandra of the old stuff, the old list. And the -4 is the main reason I'm running this over a second Ugin. It's actually saved me one time in one of the games I'll show you. But the -4 being able to just essentially sweep the board, but also include planeswalkers in your targeting is really, really nice. I mean, dealing 8 is really powerful. And now you have a permanent on the board that can continually add mana and just search for the right card. We can even copy our Overlords if we really want. So Chandra's quite good in this list, just as a 1-of. 7 mana is a little brutal, but we can ramp up to it. And then Ugin is just the way we can exile stuff. Like, you know, one of the main things that mono red tends to struggle with is enchantments and just exile effects in general. So this is how we do that. We can exile an enchantment or something hard to remove, and then we can gain life, draw cards, search for more artifacts, which we can then use with Chandra's ultimate perhaps. Just really solid for a list like this. Lands, nothing crazy, we're just using demo fields. I do think maybe you could run something like 2 or 3, maybe even 4 hamlets instead of demo fields, but if we need to search for our own mountain or something like that, that's kind of nice with demo field. But, you know, we're a mono red list. We don't really need to have, like, we only need so much red mana. Fomeri Vault's really cool because this can also activate the Monument by discarding a card, and then we can look at, you know, any number of cards based on the X value, which does include treasure tokens as well. So we can potentially search for another Monument or a Collector's Vault if we need to. So Fomeri Vault's quite good in this list. Fountain Port is just flexible as always. We can draw from it, make a blocker, or we can create a treasure token if we want to ramp, or use it for Chandra's ultimate. And like I said, I think Hamlet, I only own 1 Hamlet. I think I would run more Hamlets, and this is the list I was playing with, so I'm just going to keep it as is for now. As far as sideboard goes, just another Abrade. We got some Hexing Squelchers to stop us from getting counterspelled, right? So turn 2, we put this down, and now our Monument is safe. Now our Chandras are safe, so really, really good card to have against blue. Scorching Shot is just another, like, bigger creature removal spell for 2 mana. Very, very efficient, even at sorcery speed, in my opinion. And then the orbs are to stop ETB effects. Just keep in mind that our Overlord is the only ETB effect that we have, so you might want to board them out if you want, but honestly, they're still pretty good even without the ETB effect, but I think it's enough to probably just board them out. And then Dauntless Scrapbot is more graveyard hate, but it also creates a lander token and is itself an artifact, so that's also just more value for Chandra to either just eat up the Scrapbot, eat up the lander token. We could ramp with the lander token. We could, if our ultimate's online, this is going to deal a total of 6 damage, or potentially even, like, you know, 10 damage if we have a level 3 artist talent. So just really good synergy. Roku is like the unholy annex of red, in my opinion, and I think it is just a really good card to have. I think you would board this in against Control and probably board out maybe the Slag Storms or something like that if you don't need them. It's just nice to be able to sink mana into a guy to create more tokens that give you more mana. And, you know, it's a ramp piece. It's got, you know, the exile card effect is just really strong. So just a really good card to have in mono red. And then Zuko's Exile, we can exile enchantments. Like I said, this was something that, you know, mono red tends to struggle with. We do give them a clue token. This is also 5 mana, but if we have Ugin out, we're going to exile something with this, and then we'll exile something else with Ugin's abilities, so that is really cool synergy. It's just kind of the only piece we have as mono red to deal with enchantments, so it's just totally worth it. And then we have Capstone if we want to... You know, if it's a slower deck that we're playing against, then we can use Capstone to just really up our own tempo, and we pretty much win the game, I think, if we get our Capstone out, because we have some really strong synergy pieces, and if we're just able to get those down consistently every turn, it's going to be really difficult for our opponent to win once this thing pops off. I just don't think it's really a main deck card, because this stuff provides greater flexibility. Capstone is not a really flip the game into your advantage card. It's really a close the game out, win more card, in my opinion. So we have to make sure we have enough cards that can actually win the game on their own and like synergize well with one another. So final thoughts. I think this list is a lot of fun. Like I said, this is really just up my alley. I just like this kind of play style of proactive pressure. That's I guess you would say passive pressure. Like, we are being offensive is what I'm trying to say, while also giving you options. And that is what this list is really good at. We can interact and control the board as needed while this stuff gets value every turn. We can also interact on our opponent's turn, even though we don't have counter spells. Just being able to have all these instant speed removals, but also being able to like draw cards with Collector's Vault, search for the right thing, activate our Monument on their turn, and then Fountain Ports as well. Like this, it's just really cool. It's definitely, it's just something that I really like. I tend to bring this playstyle to a lot of decks that I play. And I really, like, you know, props to Underdog for making the original list, because that's how I discovered my own playstyle in a way. It's one of my first decks that I played, so I'm very much in love with it. This is the closest thing you can get to it in Standard, and it's just a nice little, like, variation of it. I like it a lot, so if you're the kind of guy that enjoys the things that I spoke of, I think you should give this list a proper try, and give Mono Red Control a shot. Well, we're able to get around Authority pretty easily. And we can develop our vault, that's nice. I guess we... Ooh, okay. Get a lander token at least. That's good for Chandra. I think I just keep it. Although, it wouldn't be bad to crack it. I kind of like cracking it if he doesn't do anything. I think I will. Because he has blue. Maybe he's got counter spells. Yeah, let's just do a Chandra. Let's see what he's got. If he counters it, it's okay. Bitter Triumph. Get lost, alright. Good for my next Chandra. He didn't counter the last one, right? So I'm assuming this is okay. Now we draw. Let's save that for Chandra. Holding up Double Thunder might be okay. Okay.
Just a quick pit stop.
Sendamine.
Only direction I know is forward.
The disparity between this deck and the stuff that I usually go up against is kind of nuts. Affinity for towns, draw 4. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, let's get our emblem. Chandra's emblem's really good.
It's been nice racing, but I'm gonna go win.
Let's force him to clear the board. We are going to give him health. It's not the biggest deal in the world, though. But, like, we're just forcing him to answer that, and it could allow our Chandra to stay online. And then we could also get our next Chandra, Flame Shaper, out as well, if he has to deal with both of these. Well, if he just doesn't do anything... We're just gonna do damage.
Ooh, check out these wheels.
Alright, nice. That was easy. There's the Riddler. Yeah, old Riddler. Totally balanced card. Not, totally can't be abused. I guess, did we hold up Seer or did we go Collector's Vault? We could develop. I guess we just develop. We don't even know what he's gonna play. Okay, flow state. And I guess we can just get Monument down. For 1 mana, he can just counter that. That sucks. Alright. I think we just do it again. Yeah, what can we do here? I guess we just get rid of Restless. Reef? Well, has priority here. I don't think I want to use my other monument. But I also don't want him to do another consult, which he could do. Do I just... He also could have 3 steps ahead, and he would draw from that as well. Let's just wait. I don't want him to counter and get value out of that. Okay, so we just have to kill this. Quantum Riddler. Draw another card. And I think we gotta discard our monument. Do we? Let's get rid of Slagstorm. Do we draw another card? We could create a treasure. Because we are a little behind. We could treasure Overlord into Burst, right? So it's 4-5. So yeah, we could try that. Let's give it a go. He'll probably just remove the Overlord, but we had to do it. Well, that's one way to do it. Has he put another Riddler down or something? That would suck. Because Riddler's only like 5 mana. Yeah, I think this card is so stupid. It's so absurd, man. I don't want to complain too much, but I mean, just wow, you know? Really is just a wow of a card. I had to fight it earlier today, and some guy was running... It's actually a cool deck. It was like a discard deck with blue, like a Rakdos with blue. I forget what that's called. But it had the Flamewake Phoenixes in it with Quantum Riddler. I might... Is Quantum Riddler rare or mythic? It's mythic. I don't even think I have those. I was going to say I might try to make a list similar to what that guy was running. Because it was cool, but it is pretty cringe. Alright, let's do the obvious. Oh, wow, he's... In that case, let's just do... he didn't have priority. Let's just do both. And he's used 2 boomerangs already. Oh yeah, he can just get it back. Isn't that so cool, guys? Oh yeah, you can just get it back and draw a card. Buff your dude, which isn't relevant this turn, but still, it's just so... It's so cringe. So I think no matter what, we are doing this. Do I need to start ticking his life down? We might want to just draw some cards. Oh, it's such a brutal draw. That's so brutal. Why does it have to be like that? Do we have to just... Let's wait. Maybe we can get like a Pyro next turn and just kill both of the tokens. I'm just wondering, was it worth it to use a Seer on my turn just to kill the token? Might have been. So we're gonna force him to use a couple spells, at least. So Ninjutsu's like, oh my god, bro, this card is so dumb. I can't even react to it.
Your tech is way just in time to save.
All right, so he's running Kaido. Wow. All right, well at least we can kill it.
Now I know your weakness.
I think we can win. Is that insane? Once we kill the Kaido, our Collector's Vault and Monument are going to get a lot of value. I hope. I hope we can get a Chandra down. But we kind of... It's like... It just sucks that we don't have a way to deal with Storm Chaser's talent. Like, 0 ways to deal with it. Makes it really, really brutal. Alright, so he gets one of my... So he's not using it on his talent. That's nice. At least that's nice. And he's going to be mana down. So we just put our Monument back down, I think. Yeah, so I think we just put it back down. We have to Seer. And do we just burst this guy? I think we do. I think we could discard Slagstorm next turn, but I'm not sure. Alright, get your infinite loop going. Infinite. I mean, it's not an infinite combo technically. It's just like the fact that you can just do this over and over again, get card draw from it, and get tokens from it is just, it just makes you wonder why these guys get paid to make cards. Like, they got paid to make this when Storm Chaser's talent's been out. And they knew that Izzet was already good, so they just keep giving Izzet, like, crazy, crazy cards. Just doesn't make sense to me, man. It's mind-blowing. It really is. And then, like, Blue's already got good card draw. Let's do more. It really makes you wonder how these people have a job. You know, I know it sounds tough, and I don't wish ill will upon them. But it's just like, wow, you know? I mean, can we all just agree on that? Okay, well, there's one way to deal with it. Do we just create a treasure token? Draw a card? Yeah, let's Ugin up. Get rid of at least one of these things. And I think we have to do that. And I guess we want to use our mana now, right? Discard the Thunder Magic, maybe? Ooh, actually we should have kept that. We should have kept that. That's okay. Let's go... Draw card, draw card. Yeah, we needed to keep that because of the Quantum Riddlers. As far as I know, he doesn't have any haste, though, so we might be fine this turn. Ugin is probably going to die, but we have Chandra. And Flame Shaper. I should probably just remove Flame Shaper for a second Ugin. Like, most likely that would be better. I think this game's gone on long enough that we will win. Okay, so there's the thing. Make your token, draw your card, recycle your card. Oh, okay. So he's probably got one already. He's just searching for his other Storm Chaser's talent. Yeah, if he puts another talent down where we could be cooked. So Bitter Triumph. Let's do Baby Chandra. He doesn't seem to have... Like... I don't know, does he have a counterspell here? No. We probably should have... Let's discard, actually. Okay, that was the right move. That was the right move. Well, let's make you lose some life. I feel like the game's getting to that stage where we could be in a little bit of trouble if we don't apply a bit more pressure on him. That's fine. And then we'll Collector's Vault again.
Out of my way.
Not again. Second time. I don't want his Planeswalker to do its thing. I think we get rid of this. It's not really all that useful. Yeah, I don't think the big Chandra makes a lot of sense in this deck. Okay, dude's coming out. We have a Slag Storm though, that's nice. Man, if we were up against Izzet though, like, we would be so screwed. So Bitter Triumph on my Chandra, not a big deal. Pays the life. That's crazy, man. Alright. You have a lot of cards in your hand, dude. That's kind of wild. Alright, well, I'm gonna do my thing. Another Chandra? Wow. Yeah, make sure you lose some life here. And I think we just do it again, right? Okay. GG. Do I do Soul Guide Lantern now? I kind of would like to hold it up. I know we have Pyro, but still. Like, I want to hold up Thunder and Burst. So when he leaves the battlefield, do stuff. He's probably going to want to, like, recur him a lot. I actually want to get rid of him now. People like to just constantly blink him in and out. You gain your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library, put that into your hand, you lose mana equal to its value. Let's draw a card. This is a bat, so we probably shouldn't have. Let's turn off the fortress. And it's the beginning of your upkeep. Let's just kill it. Yeah, we should have kept the Soul Guide Lantern because he's gonna have the good bat. Question is, do we Slag Storm now? Because our Slag Storm could still pop off if he does have the other bat. I kind of want to see him put down more stuff. Although he could... We have Thunder Magic, so if he does have the... Do I need to Thunder Magic this, or should I wait? I think we can wait. Because if he has a bat that can hurt us... So 3 is fine. So he gets 1-1, the other guy gets 1-1. Lose a life, not the biggest deal in the world. We need another red, so let's do this. We're gonna give him... Yeah, we have to go for the untapped. I don't want to like give him another land that's untapped for next turn. Okay, this does mean he could protect them though, so it's a little iffy. We'll see. Okay, nice. Now he could still have the bat that I'm afraid of that'll dig into his graveyard and bring some stuff back, but we'll see. I don't think he'd be able to do it like on the turn, right? I think we just pyro this now. Let's get Chandra down. And apply some pressure. I probably should have discarded an Overlord, but I'm fine with this. We can crack the token if we want. Alright, this dude. Do you want to trade, sir?
Eyes on the prize.
He does have priority there, though. Let's sack Overlord, I think. Play this. Get rid of this guy for now. I kind of want to keep the treasure token. And then if he does want to protect this guy, I guess we can wait. Okay, so we have to Thunder Magic this. Does this mean this happens twice? Oh my god, it does. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. That's pretty cool.
Slow down.
Ghost Vacuum is probably a must-play. And we would like some kind of removal.
Let's shift
But I'm
gears.
happy with the cards that we have, so let's remove this. Do I just Overlord here? I think we have to kill this thing.
We can go even faster.
Yeah, there's this guy. I don't think if he gets... Oh, it's when he enters pay light. Okay, so he didn't have... If he had a land, we could just Slag Storm. Would have been fine. Let's start getting rid of the important stuff. So let's get rid of... Can he only do bats? Non-land permanent value 3. Okay, so we need to get rid of this guy. So long as we have the Ghost Vacuum, we're fine. I guess we could just play it safe.
Check out these wheels. On my way.
Probably should have discarded the Collector's Vault, like tap the other one and then discard the other vaults. Because we're down to 2 cards at the moment. Alright, let's get rid of you. Guess we could... Let's see if he wants to trade first.
Push it to the limit.
Alright, let's sack. Alright, he'll get a life. No big deal. Alright, now we get our Chandra. And we can just kill him.
Rise like a phoenix and fall like a meteor. And this is me with a regulator.
Man, he has not gotten a land in a while. Let's get this dude. Can we make a copy of this guy? No, we can't. Alright. That kind of sucks.
We can go even faster.
I guess we have to do this. Get,
Liz.
let's just get Monument. Get rid of the mountain. Alright, he's... Yeah, there's nothing this guy can do. Good game. He missed a lot of lands. That was unlucky. Interaction and a good... Like, our main cards. I'll take it. Might not be enough interaction, but we'll see. If it's a Llanowar Elf turn 1, we're kind of screwed. It might be. Okay, we're cool. We're chilling. So this is perfect. If he does Badger, we kill it, and then we can go right into Monument. And I think that'll be enough. Really? Okay. So we have to take the risk here. He might have like a Reclamation or something. Doesn't seem like he does. Nice. Whoa, okay. What's he running? So we could do Mountain and then Chandra, and we might want to burst down. Do we need to kill this guy? I actually don't think we do. We have 2 Chandras. Let's discard a Mountain. And we will simply be drawing another card. We need some removal, not mountains. Yeah, if he does Yuna here, it's rough. But we could get a Thunder Magic or something and combo it with Burst. And Johnny. Not my worst fear. So that's kind of nice. We can burst that down.
Side by side we fight.
Focus up, Chandra.
Ah, jeez, dude.
Just a quick pit stop.
Well, that's not bad. Treasure token, right? We do go treasure token, I think. Mountain. Slag Storm? Or is that trolling? It might be trolling. I think we just have to burst. We could wait. But if we wait, he gets a... let's just kill the Ajani. We're pretty vulnerable right now, though.
Push it to the limit.
Yeah, with this treasure token, if we get Ugin or Chandra, like, basically our next turn we can cast anything we want, no matter what we get. So long as, you know, it's not a mountain. I would like that. Yikes. Alright, well, it's good we got rid of Ajani. But, you know, sadly, Mono Red just doesn't have a way to deal with Caretaker's Talent or Enduring Innocence. Like, we could torch the tower Enduring Innocence if it was in the board on the main deck, but it's not. So, we probably just lose this matchup. I really wish Red had more versatility, man. Like, there's just... Red is just so confined. It's like the most confined. Everyone else has, like, so many cool ways to deal with stuff. Jeez, alright. I guess we have to do another monument. Discard a land.
No time to think. Just drive.
And we could treasure up. Let's just draw, man. We need some draw. No way, bro. You're kidding me. I think we need to Slag Storm. Might seem like a waste. Let's get rid of Bossing Say.
Only direction I know is forward.
That's like the card that would mess us up the most. Like a restless fortress or a restless cottage wouldn't be as big of a deal. No one really plays Restless Prairie, but he might, considering he's playing tokens. I just think Bossing Say, that's the one that would just really screw us the most, so I'm just going to get rid of that. And if we get rid of this demo field, we have no more... I don't even know if I want to do that. He's not showing any crazy lands. Like, this is a lot of basics, so it might be a little bit more budget, which means he could maybe not be playing those. Alright, if he gets rid of a monument, not the end of the world. I'd honestly rather him do that than to do his +1. Yeah, reason being, we don't have a lot of removal right now. And we can just Overlord that guy. So let's do a demo field. Do we baby Overlord? I don't know. Let's... we could just do Chandra, actually. Let's see if we can get away with that. Let's do that first.
Let's see how fast it goes.
And then, since he doesn't seem to have a bitter triumph, he'll use his, like, maybe destroy a non-outlaw creature or something like that. I'm assuming that's what he has. Maybe Hex. 2/2 Knight. Alright. Well, that's a good use. Really? You're considering that?
Fine. There are other paths.
Do I slag Storm? Is the question. I think we get our Overlord out. Because he can't kill it on this turn. That's probably the best use we're going to get out of it. Overlord's not exactly meta right now. So just be like forcing him to have to remove it on this turn may prevent him from doing something else, like upgrading his talent. Ultima? Yikes. That's brutal for us. He's main decking Ultima. Alright. Well, lucky us. Discard our mountain. That's amazing. Do you think he has 2 Ultimas? Who would have 2 Ultimas, right? Who would have them? He certainly wouldn't have them in his first 20 cards, right? Certainly not. I think we just gotta take the chance. Because that's so much artifact removal if he has that. We could still win if he did, though. I mean, it's brutal, but it's possible. Wow, Unholy Annex with talent. Alright. It's gonna get 2 cards this turn. That's tough. So, we minus the Chandra. Oh, he's gonna get another one? No? Okay. So we have to minus the Chandra, I think, right? And then we could get our other Chandra out with Overlord to kill it. That would be very fast. That'd be a very fast play. It's just like if he kills the second Chandra, we're cooked. Like hardcore cooked. But I don't see another good play at the moment. Nah, that's definitely trolling, I think. See, we just have to put this down. And just Overlord. Just either way, we can't kill it this turn. Do we... Oh, man. This is rough. Baby Overlord sounds terrible. But it might be necessary. Yeah, I think we have to do that. Yeah, that's not a great feeling turn. Very easy for him to just make another one. We just can't let him copy it. Like, that thing had to die. Like, maybe Overlord with second Chandra would have been good. Okay, this actually works out.
It's Professor Delian Fell. Thank you.
He's gonna get so much life, though. But our Chandra, if she stays alive, we are cooking. Llanowar Elf, don't mind seeing that. So he's gonna make them 2/2s next turn, but it's at his end step. That is a very slow play if he does go for it.
Never.
So
For granted.
we Chandra. Ooh, that's actually sick. Alright, let's play that.
If you're impressed now,
Boom, boom. Wow, that's amazing. And do this. Let's just break him. I'm gonna keep the mountain. We're gonna want to discard it later. Okay, Chandra just had like her moment, man. She just had her moment where it's like, alright, I'm glad she's here, you know? I was thinking about replacing her with a second Ugin, but that was her moment. That was sick. Like, the perfect card. Man, that's a token? That's nuts. Talon is so good. Yeah, Maelstrom Pulse. Okay. That's gonna slow us down quite a bit. That sucks. That really sucks. Copy your land. Okay. Alright. Well, we could... Let's do this first. Collector's Vault, second Chandra. I can only play it this turn. You know what we can do? Let's do this. Break that. Do our second one. Kill it. Because it's gonna give him cards.
Only direction I know is forward.
Collector's Vault may have been better, but I felt like we had to kill it. We haven't really gotten our removal. Gotten some Slag Storms, or both our over. I mean, we've gotten. I'm happy with the Chandra pull though. That was huge, so I'm not gonna complain. But I would like some Thunder Magics. Or Bursts. Again, another slow play from opponent. This doesn't really... Like, we're okay with this. We're really okay with this. Also, what these tokens are going to allow us to do, if he has something like Strategic Betrayal when our Overlord comes onto the board, then we just crew and get rid of a token. That definitely is a possibility. Do I slightly decrease the odds of me drawing a land? I think I do. I haven't seen any land that I'm worried about. I'm just gonna go for it. Land is not what we need. We just gotta take every little precaution. Although we did give him more mana to play with. He might put something else down now. That would kind of suck. I will say, if we pulled another Slag Storm, that'd be legendary. Wow, really? We could kill these guys, but surely we would just... We're gonna draw something that's gonna kill them. Okay, Ugin is huge. Let's go Ugin. Let's get rid of... what do we even pick? I don't even know what we pick here. We can kill these guys with Chandras. Like, they're not really all that relevant. Unholy Annex, maybe? Caretaker's Talon, or... I'm not really worried about Virtue. This is gonna make him... Like, I feel like that's the worst of the three, right? We can just kill his stuff, and that's how we deal with that. Get rid of... this nuisance, maybe? Let's get rid of him. I know he goes away on his own anyway, but he's gonna be kind of big. And I guess we draw. Jeez, bro. Alright, let's do this.
My way.
Overlord should be good here. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh Oh, you know what we should have done? We should have crewed him too. We should have crewed that, and then he can't hurt us. Should be fine though. Yeah, and I think with that we win. Okay.
Just a quick pit stop.
The wise heed my advice.
Takes real skill to make that.
Alright, good game.
No breaking till the end.
Ugin with Thunder and Vault into Chandra. I mean, we could... It's not, like, super smooth. We could discard the Ugin. I've only got 2 Ugins, I think, right? But the fact that we have Thunder Magic is nice. So some sort of life gain deck, maybe like Bats. Okay, Angel. Yeah, let's get rid of you. Vault into Monument's not too bad. Usually these decks don't run like artifact removal. Maybe he'll Sheltered by Ghost me or something. Or that could be annoying. So yeah, we just develop Monument, I guess. We could go the safer route actually and not do that. I kinda wouldn't mind that. Is that kinda troll? Not developing Monument? I guess we just develop Monument. Although, I don't know. I think Vault might be the better play. I'm not sure. Because now he might just Sheltered by Ghost, right? Yeah, see, now we couldn't really... We couldn't get anything. And now we are stuck with another Monument. So let's do this. But yeah, see, like, I think Vault definitely is the better play. And I also should have drawn there with Soul Guide Lantern. I should have drawn and then got a potentially a land card. That would have been good. Yeah, and looks... I don't know. Turn off the Restless Fortress. He might... I think we need the Chandra and then discard maybe Ugin.
Ready and set, so let's go. No time to think. Just drive.
And we got... We could go Treasure. We do have to kill this Angel at some point, so I kind of like this.
Go, go, go.
We're gonna need to get past the ward. Honestly, maybe drawing to get Slagstorm would have been better.
Can't slow down.
Maybe I'm just making too many mistakes at the moment. I'm gonna get rid of the Fountain Port.
Just a quick pit stop.
Yeah, I want to do Overlord with Burst. So we can Burst right now. Alright. So he didn't make me pay, which is nice. So... what do we do here? Do I just get the big dude out? He's probably got another Sheltered by Ghosts. Because these guys always start with 3. The first 15 cards every single time. So... it's weird. Do we really want Slagstorm. That's what we want. We need Slagstorm.
Eyes on the prize.
we have another Chandra to draw as well. And we can get quite a bit of draw. So we are dead. Sad. My sad life, my sad chud life. You can have your upkeep investigate for each opponent who has more cards than you. Well, that's not me, I can promise you that. Alright. Chandra. Discard Mountain. Probably get another mountain. Yep. So now we... Oops. Now we need to draw. And draw. There it is. Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. And now we have our vault, which is big. And we can finish this guy off. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Thanks.
Go, go, go!
Can't believe I'm in Mythic playing just like against like a... what seems like a pretty basic Angel deck. I respect it. Let's draw first. Discard you. Draw. Draw. Play you. Discard. Draw. And I guess we just make some little token dudes. And we can just get the big guy out. I think I would like to get the big guy out. So now we can use a braid. Excuse me. We can use a braid with the 4 damage when this guy attacks. Or just now. Yeah, this guy's kind of like tweaked a little bit of a basic deck in Mythic. I don't understand it. It's so... Actually, I shouldn't have done that because the Overlord's just going to attack and kill him anyway. That was a waste. My bad. Sorry. So let's do this. Artist Talent. And we can't fully upgrade it just yet. We could right now, but then we... So we want to hold on to the land because what we're going to do is if he brings something out, we're going to use our vault to discard the mountain and create a treasure token, which then the ultimate's going to go online. And we need it. So here's something cool. Yeah, let's discard the land because this can deal 3 damage now. Let's draw some cards. Oh, we can create a treasure token. My bad. I'm a fool. Yeah, my bad. Discard. And we create 2 treasure tokens. Boom. Boom. We could have upgraded first. I'm doing this so inefficiently, guys. I really am. But it's not going to matter. We won the game. The matchmaker gave us a pretty... I've had some rough... I don't know what it is. Let's do Ghost Vacuum just in case. I've really misplayed a lot of this stuff in terms of the ordering, but I mean, this deck is insane. Yep, we can do this. Kill him. GG. Okay. Misordered a lot of stuff there. But wow. The combos got to happen. I probably could have killed him a little sooner. Yeah, I mean, the Artist Talent is such a good card for like a control red whenever you're doing the damage with this. I don't think this is... So this doesn't count as damage. It still only lose 3 life, but it does count for this. This deals 5 damage when the level 3 is online here. So cool. And instead of using the each opponent loses life, we would just use these treasure tokens because then we're dealing 5 per endurance. Pretty insane.